Unopened Pandora, back here again with some more FTL. It's Friday, May 2nd, I think? It's one of those days. Anyways, as you can tell, this is a custom ship. We're putting on normal, advanced mode is disabled. Because that's what this mod, or the modded ship guide recommended. Also editing after this first ship. Because apparently I didn't catch this one. Oh, we didn't fight it, that's why. So this modded ship, it's not overpowered in the slightest. It comes with an anti-bio beam and a couple other random bits from other ships. The first ship, we tried the anti-bio beam out, and it really doesn't work that well. So we sell it pretty fast and get a couple other weapons. Don't know why I didn't speed up the shop at all. Also, we're gonna get level 2 shields right away. Or close enough, anyways. Level 2 shields are pretty big in the first sector. Because nothing can pretty much touch you after that. The image for the background of the ship isn't copyrighted, but it's heavily implied to be honeygrams or something. I'm not a big serial eater, I don't know the names. And dead air, because once you put anything to 8 times the speed, it doesn't process sound. Which is probably good, because it'd just be a high-pitch squeak. And I don't want your ears to bleed, my viewers. Yeah, I sell the anti-bio beam and the other thing here, and pick up a couple weapons. I really want the heavy ion, and the hull laser's nice too, but we're a bit short, so I go and grind. You'll notice the video length isn't the longest, that's because of the editing, really. We do make it to the final boss, but I won't spoil that for you. And we get enough scrap to buy the hull laser, but for whatever reason I don't go over there. And here we go at 8 times the speed again because it took me forever. Yeah, this doesn't hurt us at all. The fire is kind of annoying, but ships really can't touch us. The layout for the ship isn't the greatest for putting out fires either. But it's not the worst. And at least you get a door system like the other ships. I hate the ships where you don't get a door system. And you can't find one in the shop. This is a horrible mistake on my part right here. Going back to that quest marker. It was completely useless. I don't pay attention to events if you've never been able to tell. I've read them so many times that I know if it's good or bad, so I just hit 1 or 2 on instinct. And it usually works out. Although, I've had to start quite a few runs because I lost a crew member in the first sector or 2. And I'm not going to play the whole rest of it with the down one crew member. I split this up because it took me forever to get back to the exit. Map, like always when I record these things, is absolutely horrible. But we get distress right here, which is nice. Get us some extra scrap. Because Advanced Edition is off, I know I have to either rely on stealth or a high dodge chance if I have any, way to win this. And so I'm going to be going to a lot of shops looking for stealth, and spoiler, I'm not going to find it. Had I found stealth, I would have won. Oh, crap, spoiled the ending. Yeah, well. You probably skimmed ahead anyways. It's not always the longest video in the world, it's only 27 minutes. So ship here also can't touch us, because we have 2 shields. 2 shields is pretty overpowered. On any difficulty in the first 2 sectors. I don't grind too much on this, and that's why the video is shorter. I also don't put everything to 8x the speed, because some of the battles would be like 5 seconds. And you see that ship jumping away? Yeah, we can't kill certain ships fast enough. Yeah, slug ship here. Just gonna kill it. We do get quite a few crew members out of a lot of the stuff, and I do decide not to kill several of the other people. Because, you know, murder's not nice. Oh, I should point this out too, also. I just uploaded Clue Finders earlier this morning. You should check that out. It's actually pretty cool. Here I am, pimping my other stuff. We find cloaking here. Back to FTL for a second. But, I figured it's not worth sitting around here and grinding and trying to get it. But that heavy laser sure looks nice. And we do have that fourth weapon slot. Oh, I'm tired for some reason. And we do have that fourth weapon slot, so I figure why not. And we do. And we go around and grind one last area. Two last areas for it. The heavy laser actually turns out to be pretty bad. I should have gone with anything else. But at that point, I figured I'm unstoppable. There's no way these ships can catch up, and boy, was I wrong. Really, in hindsight, I should have gotten stealth and stuck around the earlier sectors a bit more and hoped for a better weapon. One of these times, I really need to try playing around with missiles too. I really hate missiles, but I figure I have to give them a shot at least once. And pop rocks. I want pop rocks too. Back to Clue Finders, yes. You should check that out, because it's actually a pretty cool game. And it's not getting the kind of views I like. Not that this is about views, mind you, but I do make what I like. And I like this, and I think more people should be aware of it. That is all this is. Oh, and before this too, I uploaded my schedule for the month for uploads. So if you want to know when the next FTL is coming out, for example, I would check the schedule. I think moved FTL to every 3 days. Just to space things out a little more. Oh, why am I so tired? It's literally like 4 in the afternoon. No, it's 5:30 somehow. Wow, when did that happen? You sit down at 2 to record FTL? Suddenly it's 5:30. Oh well. It's worth it. And I like the editing part, so... Editing actually doesn't take me that long, because you can skim through the video and mark out what you need to speed up and what you don't. And rock ships. There's not that many of them. This is technically a rock ship, because the serial ship that we're playing replaces the Rock A. But I don't think that actually makes it wrong. Also, you seem to get like one of every crew member. Not literally one of everyone, but maybe they represent marshmallows, but there's no marshmallows and honey nut Cheerios? I really need to learn my cereals. Why am I not going to the exit? I think I'm grinding for something. Or hoping for something in the shop. The annoying teleporter ship. But our Zoltan dude that we got there, who you didn't see because I sped through that part, he's actually really good at fighting. But he's pretty useless overall. Throughout the rest of it. I'm looking at the helper beam here, but I decided against it. Because we don't really have enough way to get through the shields. Let's see here. I'm also looking at the crew members and hoping for some, I think weapon pre-ignitor is what we're looking for here. Door control is down, but I don't really care about that. Apparently. I'm gonna title this video Yawn Warning. Okay, maybe not, because that's a bad video title. I think I get third shields here. Let's see what's going on now. Well, when I edit these videos, I watch them like 2 or 3 times, so half the time I just know what's going on. I don't even have to look at the screen. Well, I do, but I don't. It's hard to explain, really. I paused here for like a good 20 minutes for some reason. And I guess I forgot to edit a little bit of that out. But we're about a third of the way through the video and making some pretty good progress here. Let's see, what's going on now? I really want to find a nice, big, overpowered ship and do a run on that. And I also want your guys' feedback on editing, if I should or shouldn't keep going with that. Because my views have really dropped since I started editing. But that could probably just be coincidence. Like I said, it's not based on views, but if you guys like it and I like it, I'll play it. Or do it. Or won't do it. Depending on that exact situation. Ugh. I guess FTL just really tires me out. For some reason. It's a good game, though. There's a bunch of other games on Steam I want to get, including Gary's mod. But I'm gonna hope Gary's mod goes on sale here. It goes on sale a lot. And there's a couple games that came out in the last couple of days here that I also really want to check out. And Spark Rising is another one that comes out in it's the 2nd today, 3 days. So I really want to check that out. That's going early access. And Adventure Manager is coming back since they fixed a lot of the bugs. I know that's another series you guys really liked. That's a really fun game too. You can kill hours just on that. And there's another ship that jumped away. This is actually one of the ships for unlocking, I think, the Mantis. Pretty sure it's the Mantis ship you unlock on this. But I don't think they even do quests anymore for ship unlocks. Or if they do, I've never seen. Well, I've already unlocked all the ships. But, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it jumped away because we couldn't do anything about it. Because our weapons aren't the greatest. And at this point, I'm about 40 minutes in. And getting really annoyed. And I'm thinking, should I sit here and grind, or should I try to get more fuel, or stuff like that? I actually have a bunch of chances here to buy fuel, but I never do for some reason. Oh, and here's a rock ship with a missile and a laser. I hate missiles. They are the bane of my existence. But we kill them just fine. Oh, we actually have level 3 sensors through most of this, or at least level 2. And I didn't lose a single crew member until the end. Spoilers. I have enough for 4th shields here, but I'm not buying them for some reason. I guess I also need the, what do you call it? Scrap. Zoltan ships. We hit a Zoltan homeworld. I was hoping when we went through there that we would get, you know, another Zoltan. So we can move the one we have right now to someplace more useful. But we weren't that lucky. But we did we did encounter a few ships that were Zoltan. We finally get our 4 shields here. So at this point I realize my weapons aren't going to improve, and the only chance I'm going to have to win this is to get my dodge chance up. We get just under the game maximum dodge chance. And we get the weapon and the shield. Augmentations. I ditched the Mantis pheromones because they're useless on the ship and it's free scrap in selling them. I also sold a missile not too long ago because we need the scrap and I hate missiles. Even in Advanced Edition I hate missiles. They're just too easy to both avoid and deal with. And they're pretty useless against the final boss. So now that I've got 4 shields, I'm pretty much just headed straight to the end. Aside from a couple of battles here and there. But it's FTL, not run from the enemy. Well, I guess if you're going faster than light, you are running from the enemy. But that's beside the point. One of the side effects of getting a high dodge chance is the fact your engine's charge like super fast. Also the higher, I can English here, let's see if I can do this. The higher your dodge chance, the faster your captain and pilot level up because they gain experience whenever you dodge. Just like the weapon guy gains experience every time somebody fires their weapon. Or you fire your weapon, and the shield dude, when anything happens to shields, gains experience. And then there's weird things like combat repair. I don't understand half that stuff. I'm not sure I'm going down there. I think I'm just grinding for scrap. I try to be pretty good about grinding for scrap here. Didn't sit around the first sector like I used to for 2+ hours. We run out of fuel a lot here. And there's a slug. We accept a lot of offers here because I don't feel like fighting. And we're 2 sectors from the end. Oh, this nebula one. Yeah, I was thinking about going through it, and I thought better of it. I just said, screw that, I'm going around. Because nebulas are not my friend, ever. Yeah, not much to say about this fight. Pirate ship can't get through our shields. I gotta say though, the heavy ion does a lot of work for us. Like a lot of work. I think we should check in there if I could afford another upgrade yet. And it turns out that, you know, I could. This is the first mantis ship we encounter here. There's one right after it. I think they jump away, but these mantis ships are really annoying. Because they've got too many weapons. And there I am trying to just suffocate those people. And I do the door tricks, they just keep not breaking through the door. But I mean, level 3 doors take quite a bit to get through. I think our people are max dodge chance now. Or if not, they're at least pretty close. And we're about 66% of the way down to our video here. Kinda wish there was a way to hide how long the video was on YouTube, because that'd make some of the projects I had coming up a bit easier and more interesting. But I guess there's a lot of ways to figure out how long a video is. Even if YouTube doesn't display it. And we get some scrap here and some more upgrades. And our dodge chance gets pretty stupidly high here. I think max is like 55, 60, something like that. I'm pretty sure there's an item that gives you extra dodge chance as well. And then even with autopilot, if you're a shorter crew member or something, you can typically get pretty close. And this is me just healing up, because I know I'm heading to the final battle pretty soon here. I'd rather not have my crew member die on me. I don't know why I didn't speed this part up, so I apologize for that. But hey, another exciting minute of commentary for me on Open Pandora, Commentator of the Year. I have a huge marshmallow on my desk. It's like one of the huge ones. Like not a mini, not a normal sized one. It's like a normal sized one ate 5 normal sized ones. It became a giant marshmallow. And I'm not going to eat it because I don't need that much sugar. But it's kind of staring at me. It doesn't have a face, but I know it's staring at me. Those marshmallows, they stare at people. Asteroid field, kind of annoying against the stealth dude. And there's a reason this is 8 times the speed, because it was a long battle. Typically if the battle's only like 15 seconds, and I like jump away or something, I won't bother doing the 8 times speed, because that just makes it skip in like 2 seconds and everybody's wondering what happened, disoriented. But here it's fine. Where were we? For other stuff, video-wise, I want to do like a 10+ hour of Risk of Rain. Run, that is. And I've been recording some of it off camera, but I haven't had a really good luck with my runs to get to the point where you can just sustain it infinitely. I like Risk of Rain a lot. This is me not being able to do math. I think that's the last engines upgrade we get in the game too. We're pretty underpowered for the final boss yet. And we get a free 36 scrap there. Scrap from this point on is largely useless. I'm not sure what weapon I would have taken, even if there was one offered. And there's a rock dude, I just suffocate. Because that's how you do things. Oh, that's 2 humans. I can see. And I just accept their offer there because I want them on my ship. And not to have my people get killed for nothing. Sometimes it is better to just accept defeat. You don't have to win every time. And if you ever watch one of my other FTL videos, you'll see why. Judging by all the misses you can see flying by your screen now, you can probably tell our dodge chance is pretty high. Suffocating fires there. I think this is the one where we get... No, that's not for a bit yet. Never mind. Ignore that spoiler. So assuming there is a 50% dodge chance, that would mean it would take 8 hits to get through our shield. Assuming perfect luck. And those 8 hits getting through our shield would take... Anything after that would have a 50-50 chance. So in theory, it'd be really hard to die. And it's really like having 8 shields, from a math standpoint. But, numbers don't really work out like that. I think this is where I upgrade oxygen because I realize we're losing it faster than we're gaining it. Yeah, there we go. So this is one of the few rare instances where maxed out oxygen is actually useful. We can now ignore any hole in our ship too, because we'll be gaining oxygen faster than we lose it. Largely other than this though, it's pretty useless having higher than 2 oxygen. You typically want to have at least 2 oxygen, so that when, excuse me for a second. Oh, I got something in my throat. You want to have higher than 2 oxygen, so that way if something hits your oxygen system, it'll just get damaged and not go fully offline. And that helps a lot, so that your crew don't just start, dying. But hey, we're off to the final sector. We got our hull repair, which is nice. And unfortunately, we get a bad map for the final area. The base spawned too close to the Federation cruiser, dude. And I just kind of run from this one because it's not really worth it. And the final boss is the next encounter, I believe. Or should be, at least. The final boss is moving. I upgrade everything I can, because why not? Oh, max reactor power is pretty good. Still got something in my throat. It's really annoying. I got 2 minutes left in this video, I can do it. And oh look, the final boss! Now. Well, a second ago, but whatever. This is at 4 times speed, I believe? No, this is at 2 times speed, sorry. It's not the longest boss fight, but I get kind of unlucky with my misses. And I was probably targeting the wrong thing, but I at least did some damage to the final boss. I opened those doors down there because I didn't know if there was a fire since my sensors were disabled. And this fire right here, this fire is what cost me the end of the game. Well, this fire and my level 3 oxygen. What I should have done here is taken my oxygen fully offline, because even with the fires, you can't drain the oxygen fully out of the room. So the fires can stay around. And that's ultimately what killed me here, because I couldn't do anything about it. But you know, hindsight 2020. The ion, heavy ion, is actually doing a lot of work against the final boss here. And we get lucky against everything that's not the missile too. And we lost our weapons dude, so it's all over from here. And I just give up and accept defeat. Power down all the systems I can. You can't actually power down shields when they're ioned, which is kind of annoying. And it takes a while for them to actually kill me, because, yeah. And that is defeat. I'm unopenedpandora, and I will see you guys whenever my schedule says I'm playing FTL again. I think in a couple days. I'm not really sure. Check the schedule, then you'll know. Goodbye.